From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2361, this is Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. A group of hams in Europe will be joining the on-air festivities in February, recognizing the role radio can play as a tool of peace among nations.
The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, known as UNESCO, declared World Radio Day to be a celebration of the contributions this communications medium can make towards peace. This year marks the 12th such World Radio Day on the 13th of February. Although there is a separate day set aside to mark World Amateur Radio Day later this spring, hams with the EA Digital Federation are celebrating the medium with several special event stations. Operators plan to be on the air this year with special call signs between Friday the 10th and Monday the 13th of the month. The call signs are AO 1 through 9 WRD. QSL cards will be available for any single contact and qualify the operator for the Radio Clubs of the World Award, EA Net. This is Andy Morrison, K9AWM.
Innovative antenna technology is being featured as part of a CubeSat project underway in Arizona.
Students at the University of Arizona have finished their work on a CubeSat project that will be launched into low Earth orbit later this year. One of the innovations the CubeSat will use is inflatable antenna technology developed by one of the school's astronomy professors. By striving to stay in a sun-synchronous orbit around Earth, the small satellite, known as a CatSat, will remain in daylight through most of the length of its mission. Its inflatable antenna system was developed by Professor Christopher Walker, who serves as the team's science principal investigator. The inflatable antenna will be used for high bandwidth transmission. The CatSat's mission will also include detection of HF signals from amateur radio operators around the world through its use of a whisper antenna. Those transmissions will be downlinked to a receiver at the school's Biosphere 2 facility on the Arizona campus. CatSat will also be collecting high-resolution images of Earth and providing data on the ionosphere. The project is part of NASA's CubeSat launch initiative. Reporting for Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jack Parker, W8ISH.
Are you a satellite enthusiast hoping to go for the big prize with your contacts? There's an opening at AMSAT for a capable volunteer who can help with an important tool for chasers.
AMSAT's Gridmaster heat map has served as an invaluable guide to grid chasers using satellites, for those activating hams who need to be aware of which grids are in greatest need. AMSAT says in a recent weekly service bulletin that the map may be going away unless a replacement manager can be found. Paul Overn, KE0PBR, will be stepping down after 3 years at the helm of the project, in which he tracked grid rarity based on crowdsourced data from hams who updated him. Paul's Twitter feed, @GridmasterHeat, displays a color-coded map of grid rarities ranging from green, the most common, to red for rare. The map plays an especially important role in the pursuit of AMSAT's prestigious Gridmaster Award. This honor is conferred on any amateur around the world who works all 488 Maidenhead grid squares in the 48 contiguous United States via satellite and has those contacts confirmed in writing. AMSAT is looking for a volunteer to assume Paul's post. The candidate should be capable of collecting crowdsourced data and transferring it to a spreadsheet or some other format and providing updates every week to satellite users. For details, visit amsat.org. This is Sel Emby, KB3TZD.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Andy Morrison, K9AWM, Jack Parker, W8ISH, Sel Emby, KB3TZD, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.